Allegedly
And
live.
we're live.
Allegedly. Right, I'm really wounded, and it's night time, and there's a villager in that bed.
Run away!
There's a villager in both beds. So, Right, I just need to survive the night, and then I'm gonna go and start showing people how to do the things. Hey, hey. Okay, I shouldn't have knocked them backwards into the crops, but... Now, for the benefit of the people who will inevitably go, "Oh, can I join you?" This is a privately hosted Australian server. So the answer to that is not unless you know the host, which I am not. And that's a creeper. Well, I guess I'm just going to go and run off into the night. Bye, guys. Good morning, Ash.
Hello, Ash.
No, I should probably go and cook some of this chicken I've got. Hello. Right. I'm glad I brought the bow with me. The bow makes things much easier. Oh, I did not think that through. Okay. So apart from knocking a hole in my path because I'm clever. There we go.
Do you need a hand?
No, it's fine. I'm just being a bit dumb. So I need to take off the armor and the shield. And put all of this lot into storage. And I need more storage. This iron golem is not helping. And of course it's destroyed more blocks. Stop it.
Stop it. That's just silly.
Okay. You cannot rest now. Monsters are nearby. Well, if Solar Iron Golem had stopped opening the doors... I don't even know how it got in here. Like, it is bigger than the doorway. Okay, I might just go and stand near another one of them. Okay, so I'm going to try and get myself back up to full health. And then I will try and demonstrate some of the bits of this game. It's also really dark, but not on my screen, because LEDs. So, I will run off into the wilderness. I'm thinking of heading north. As north, to my knowledge, there isn't anything yet. So I will take these 3 carrots with me and be on my merry way. So, when you start out in Minecraft, you will start generally in a... Well, at least every time I've started, I've generally started in like the little nice woodland biome. So it looks a bit like this. It's all, you know, nice and vaguely wholesome looking. So I will trundle over to here, finish eating these carrots, and then get on with things. So I'm wearing no equipment. I've just got my little orc that I tried to make this time. I'll keep this carrot for now, but I will eat it soon. So, you'll spawn in, be like, ooh, what's this big nice skybox? And then it'll, you know, you can start punching stuff. I'd recommend you start by punching trees. So, after that, only 5 minutes to get going.
But only the Nazi trees.
Yeah, you don't want to punch those Antifa trees, because then you'll be sacked, and, you know, they'll, like, harass your family, dox you, you know, all those things which they think will stop radicalization. Now, on a more...
Because they're the good people.
I've forgotten to mention, I'm joined by Quacks. This is Quacks. So, when you've got these, if you open the little recipe book, and you click the showing craftable, it'll tell you just what you can make. And that's the all option, weapons, blocks, buckets and apples, redstone-y things. So if you make planks, you can then make a crafting table. Crafting table, let's go and put it somewhere nice and flat, because I don't have to go too far. Is that a cat? There's a cat! Eee. I mean, there's a village nearby, or is that just a really stray cat? So, I'm going to want to make an axe so I can cut down more trees, so I can punch them. So I'm going to make 2 stacks of those, stack of sticks, and an axe. I'm also going to make a sword, because I like being alive. Now I've got 3 more oak blocks, so I'm going to make those. Into that, I'm going to make some more sticks. I'm going to make a pickaxe and a shovel. So 1 tree should be able to make most of the things you need. Now you may notice the available stuff to make, it's all made of wood. Now I can't imagine why that would be. Also, have they made bowls made of wood now? Huh, I thought they were made of clay. I thought bowls were made of clay, not wood. Oh, never mind. So I'm going to make myself a nice little house, so I've got somewhere to hide in, you know, when the night comes. Now I should start by cutting down a smaller tree, but I make good decisions, so I'm not doing that.
With the haddock.
Yeah, it's a real shame that's not an achievement, because I cut down a tree once with a fish just to make sure it wasn't like a secret thing. Well, I hope you're not watching this while on the way to work, unless you're using a public transit system, which does not require your attention to be on the road. Because that would be bad. So I don't think I can actually cut down all of this tree. As an aside, as I've noticed some people doing it, you need to hold down the left mouse button to use the axe. If you just tap it, nothing really happens.
And you will have to restart the process.
Yep. Unless you have an exceptionally good mining implement, a single tap is not enough. So, now you may notice I'm not doing much with the leaves, because the leaves mostly will fall down on their own. Now I'm going to need to cut down this tree mostly twice, because I make good decisions. Now what would be advisable during this time is to have some dirt on you that you can use, because dirt is easier to knock down than wood. So let's try and get all the wood out of this tree, and I can demonstrate one of the next bits. There are various plugins available that allow you to cut down a tree all in one go, as long as your axe is durable enough. I think that's all of it. Oh no, there's a bit. Not seeing any more tree particularly.
But we don't stand for that mod degeneracy.
Yeah, because cutting down trees conveniently is for casual. Now, one thing I want to do before it gets dark is I want to make some torches, and I've got lots and lots of timber now, which will be very helpful. So, collect up all this wood. Now you may notice that if I've done it correctly, yep, the tree is starting to crumble down. So because I've taken all the wooden bits out, the leaves are now just going to fall down.
Sometimes you have to take all the wooden bits out of the tree next to it as well.
Yeah, if the tree is touching, you can just knock the leaves out like these two. You need to knock out either both trunks or knock out a line of leaves, but it's getting there. Now there's a lot of wood still in this tree, so I'm just going to keep gathering up bits. Now I'm going to try and do the simplest woodland only build, because if I am anything, I am lazy. To be honest, the lazier you are in this, the easier it is to at least get started. So I need to make a... Oh yes, you may notice I've gathered up some sticks, because now when trees start to collapse, they drop sticks. Now, you don't have to build like this. I'm just, you know, well, as I'm sure you're aware, at least somewhat autistic, and have my very particular building style. So 2, 3, 4. This will build you a house that is sympathetic to the village-style ones, and the much acclaimed Andy is Yoda style 5x5 building system, where he has made some wonderful, massive buildings in this simple 5x5 system. Can recommend you check out his channel if you want to see more of that. And I just built it because it looks good. It works. Now I'm out of wood. However, there's plenty of wood has fallen on the ground. Oh, I've even got an apple. So I'm going to eat that last carrot. Just want to get rid of all evidence that I have got a character that is decent. Ignore the 30 mana, that's not relevant right now. And level is not really something you need to worry about until you can make crafting tables. It's not necessarily just castles, Stephen. I make other types of buildings, like this, and like all the village I've got, which I'll show you in a bit. And to be honest, in this game, I've used some diamond tools, but that's mostly just as a thing of I had some diamonds spare, made the basic tools, have nearly used them up, and will eventually use them up once, well, I intend to never use them up, because I want to get the mending books, because to be honest, for the most part, stone tools, although slow, get the job done. Which means that if you're particularly shy of diamonds, as I have been so far, it means you don't have to worry too much about, you know, looking for more diamonds to keep your diamonds going. So, yeah, I'll show you around various elements of that. So, you may notice, this isn't much of a house, Skog. This is, in fact, a wooden frame. So I'm going to make all the rest of that into blocks. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count. I don't know why I'm counting out loud. I'm sure someone will inform me why. Now, once again, I'm out of wood. But I now have all of these oak saplings. So I'm going to run and just plant these at regular intervals, not too near each other.
I find a 2-block gap in between trees usually works quite fine.
Yeah, I generally go for 3 because it's easier that way, but 2 works. In theory, if you're not particularly picky, you can, what's the word, just build trees next to each other and they'll grow at intervals, Because no Disconnect did that. He had like a big 5x5 bed of saplings, and just he'd cut one down and another one would spring up almost instantly.
I have made tree walls.
I have seen tree walls, and they're really fucking awkward, especially when someone has built one in your garden, and then you have to spend ages cutting it down. Now, I can't help but notice the sun's already setting. So, I'm going to get a bit of a wriggle on here. So I'm going to need a door. And I think I'm going to make shutters for now. But in fact, I'm not going to make shutters. I'm going to be lazy and use fences. So the fences go in the gaps. A little bit of light in. The door. Nice and simple. Solid wooden floor because I'm lazy. You could use the half plates like I'm going to do with the ceiling. So there we go. So you can aim at the bottom block, which isn't what I want. Or if you aim slightly higher up, you can aim at the top of the block and do that. So because I use the recipe book, I'm not going to tell you all the this is how you make the things, because I'm not going to insult your intelligence. If I wanted to, I was going to say I'm sure Quacks would join in. So I'm going to quickly get a shovel, which I've had from when I started making tools. Now here's stone. I'm going to need 8 stone. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, because I can't remember if I do actually need 9 or not. That's a skeleton. Now, what I was meant to do, if I had remembered, was I'm going to make a furnace. Yeah, it is just 8. Would have been to keep some wood spare, because you can only turn logs into, you know, the thing, like the wood paste.
Planks.
Yeah, there's a village over there. Ooh. There's an enderman over there as well. Just going to quickly knock out 2 blocks of this and hope that skeleton hasn't seen me. Oh yes! Oh yes! Right, in. There we go. Now I should be safe enough in here overnight. So, I'm going to burn some of these spare saplings because it's a reasonable thing to do. I'm then going to burn these extra doors because I don't need more doors. And I have a charcoal. I'll get the other one as well. That'll give me some XP. I'm so not used to using manual forges anymore. I generally just have like an auto forge set up, which I can show you a bit later probably. So let's get some light. I might as well put it all around. There you go, nice little cheerful box to cry in overnight. I know it's there, you can see if I crouch. There's the skeleton. So there's not really much I can do overnight. And, you know, as I don't want to have to run back over here and try and work out where I am, I'm just going to sit here overnight. It's a bit dull, but I'm sure we can go through the crafting. So, things like oak pressure plates. These are a really, really simple system of having an automatic door. So it aligns to any block around it. So let's make another torch, because that should be an indicator as well. So step here, the door opens. If I had a redstone torch, I could turn the redstone torch on and off. Could do the same with trapdoors and other things like that. Could also have a push
stupid creeper
button on the wall. So you can have, that works for all the types of doors. Believe it, iron doors you can't open manually. You have to open them with a switch or a lever. I guess I can show a lever while I'm here. Put a lever there, so you can go open or closed. But I don't just go with the floor plate, because that means that when I'm leaving, I can just run over there. There's a creeper outside. I don't like creepers, and I'm in a completely wooden house, so the creeper can just break in very easily if it wants to. I'm going to stick that up there. Stick that in there. Yeah, so what else can we make? I'm gonna need a hoe tomorrow, because I want to put some crops down. I can make a storage chest. Can make gates, trapdoors, but I don't need any of those. I'm not gonna use too much of my resources, so I can store those oak plates for now. Now I've got some wheat
Ash
seeds.
doesn't need her own door. She can use everyone else's door.
Well, I say it's the. I know that a few of the people who've jumped on for the benefit of this server are quite new to Minecraft and are not too familiar. So this is realistically all you need to do for like a house. Obviously, if you build it out of stone or brick or not wood, basically, it'll be a lot more durable. As I gather, these can catch fire. I've not seen that happen yet, but I've not tried. But yeah, it does appear there's a village over there. They have that particular style of lights. Why is night so long? We might as well take that out of there. Put it in the storage box. Also, with this kind of house, if you want to make it bigger, you can just add on an extra module, or, you know, anything else really. I'm going to ignore those skeletons over there and try and get some of this knocked out. So I'm going to knock over a bunch of grass. Now, until you've got some iron to make buckets and things with to carry water around, it's probably advisable to plant your crops near water. Conversely, to not bother with crops and have like pigs or something. So down here we have, on this side of the river, I'm just going to flop across here, 2, 4. So now I think this water spread covers 4 blocks, but not 5 blocks. So if I clear all of this ground here, and square it off a bit, because I like tidiness. So now I can use the hoe to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And all the way around there. Now, one thing you want to look out for is once you've got this ground ready, if you start doing stuff like this and jumping around all over it, you're gonna, you know, break the hoedness. And that'll also knock out any crops you've put in. So if I'm to plant all these wheat seeds. Oh, that's a spider. Now the spider might be a good example of this. Yep, see, it's knocked the crops out of the ground.
Stupid spider.
The spiders are quite slow in water, so I can get in position again, and there we go. Now that's very convenient because it's dropped some string. So yeah, it may be advisable, especially if you're not near a beach, to leave some area around the edges, so if you jump up out of the water you don't jump into your crops. Now I'm kind of tempted to try and kill a skeleton. Skeleton will give me some bone meal, potentially. But for now, I'm going to say, these are flowers. You can knock them over, and they'll disappear. Alright, let's try this one. Connection lost.
Woo!
Right then. There we go, so we've got dandelions. From dandelions you can make yellow dye, which is fairly simple. Blue flowers make blue dye. I'm sure you could work that out. Let's go for a quick run over here. Now we have a chicken, and a sheep, and a village. No, I wonder if anyone's been to this village, because a village is a nice thing to find early on, but you need to be careful you don't do anything that could, you know, harm the village. Because if the village suffers, you know, damage, it can be very hard to fix. Because reasons, basically. This village is a fucking mess. Like, look at all this. It's, it is going to annoy me. So, one thing you can do is move straight to a village and just live in the village. This, generally a good plan, if you know, can defend it. Because there's another thing in this game where there's the evil villagers who will come, generally during the night, and then kill all your villagers. It's just what they do. So this is quite a small little village, but it's got quite a lot of stuff. But it has a farm. Now all those crops are tiny, so they're not going to be any use to you. And if you steal the crops, well, that's not going to achieve much either. Oh, however, there's 2 rabbits there. Oh, there's a baby rabbit. Okay, iron golems. Don't mess with iron golems. These fellas are huge chunky lads that spawn in villages to protect them, and they will kill anything that attacks the villagers. This includes you. So I'm going to run back over here, and I need more seeds. So let's see if I can... Now you may notice this chicken is following me because I have seeds. Now if you can build a pen first, you can have somewhere to keep the chickens, but otherwise, if you just have a pair of chickens nearby, you can collect their eggs for no particular use, other than to throw them at the walls and try and make more chickens.
They probably need a little bit of context out of that.
Yeah, okay, I will demonstrate that shortly, but I have these seeds. So run back over to these chickens. I'm going to need to cut down some trees because I need food, and apples are a fairly ready source of food. But what else is a fairly ready source of food? Chickens. So where there are chickens, you will generally find some eggs. Here's one. So, you get an egg, you throw it at a wall. And sometimes you'll get chicks hatch.
Is it 1 in 16?
I'm not actually sure what the ratio is. I generally just have an egg cannon. And we'll feed them into a hopper. But it's quite early game. So, we have lots of sheep here. Now there's 4 sheep. Now I don't have any wheat yet, so I can't breed the sheep. But what I can do, because I'm a terrible person, is walk up to the nice little sheep, look into its big, dumb-looking eyes, and bury an axe in its forehead. So that's gotten me some meat and some wool. And you will need wool if you're trying to make a bed. And unfortunately, that wasn't enough wool. So I'm going to go and... oh look, there's more sheep. Hello, sheep. Okay, so we now have all the wool we need to make a bed. With a bed, you have a spawn point. Because unless you live at the origin of the world, dying is going to be very inconvenient. Okay, some of that crop's coming up quite quickly. But it's now, I think, got a few more stages for wheat to grow. It's basically just a bit more graphically interesting.
I think so, yeah.
So, I can use the free wool and the free wood to make a bed. Now, you can only sleep at night, as you may expect.
Or during a thunderstorm.
Yeah. So I'm going to start the fire and cook some of that mutton. And because I'm very, very aesthetically minded, honest, make some steps. Now, as I have the button for it, I'm going to put this button outside the front of the house so I can open the door with the button. And I'm going to burn those stairs because I only needed one. Now, you could do this with any kind of animal crop, but, you know, sheep were nearby. If you were very lucky, you might spawn near a village that has a loom in it. And a loom in a village will mean that there's probably a sheep herder, and you may be able to buy shears. So you don't need to kill the sheep. However, I needed the meat as well, so I'm not complaining. Now, notice my health is still flat despite eating food, because your health bar needs to be completely full before you'll start healing. But it does mean that once you are full, as long as you're still full on food, your food won't, you know, your health can go back up a bit. So if I make myself fall off something a bit steep, but not into that lava, there we go, I've got a bit injured, but I've healed again. Because the food is nutritious enough. So, here's a pig. Pigs are quite useful if you want, you know, medium range food.
I thought that the pigs were the most nutritious.
Beef is the most, I think. But pigs are quite convenient. As long as you have carrots. So, let's see. There's a few villages here. So we have this fella. Now he'll trade fish and coin for cooked fish. Or a bucket of fish. Well, cod in that case. This fella, well, he hasn't got a job. This fella in the straw hat is a farmer. He will trade an absolute crap ton of carrots for an emerald, which early on, really not useful. So, this fella with like the drab brown coat. If we can do something to give him a job, we might be able to trade with him. Ah, there's another one as well. Now these bushes, if you punch them, might give you sticks. Might. So over here we've got some horses. Horses are good friendly boys, but you do need a saddle. You can't just sit on a horse and try and ride it. Well, you can, you just won't get anywhere. Now there's a lot of horses. That's 6 horses. That's quite a few. You can get saddles generally from if you can find them as loot. Well, that's kind of difficult early game. Or you can get them from fishing, which is also difficult early game. So, unless you get very lucky, you're not going to really get much done out of that.
Can you buy them from a leather worker?
I don't know, but I've found this village. And I don't know what this house is generally for. But I've stolen some of their stuff because, well, you know, that's kind of how this game works. So this fishing guy... Oh, no. I can sell him string now. So I can buy some bread. That guy over there is not got anything. It is kind of inconvenient when their recipes change. Because I had one person who could... what's the word? He would sell me enchanted swords that were really nice. And then he stopped selling them. And I was disappointed. Oh, now wait, here's another egg. Let's see if this egg will be the right one. Alright. Not that one. Let's try this one. No. You can use eggs in some recipes, but generally it's not as useful. Now, one thing I probably could do is glass. Now, I believe it takes 6 glass to make glass panes.
Yes.
So I need 6 of that, but I want to make coloured glass. Oh, look at the little bunnies. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll give me enough glass to make some coloured glass, because there's loads of these pretty blue flowers. And blue glass is always very nice. And blue glass used to be really kind of expensive. Because you needed lapis lazuli, and that was the only way to get blue. Ah.
What'd you do that for?
I was looking at the comments because I was going, why is he not reading the comments? And it's the answer of because I was trying to pay attention. So I'm going to run back and hope that I can recover any of my loot, or I will start again.
This has upgraded his building.
I know we talked about doing that. Is this a stream where he pre-recorded and streamed it? No, I am trying to keep up with the chat, but I am also somewhat inattentive. So yeah, there's another village though, but that village later on I can connect up to my road system. And hopefully I can recover some of my body. But yeah, I just jumped straight into lava. Lava, bad for you, by all accounts.
Pro tip, don't walk into lava.
Now my crops down there are starting to grow. The chunk hasn't loaded in because this server is on the other side of the world than I am. I am not playing with mods. This is a realm. I have 3 raw salmon. And that's a zombie. I'm going to run home and hope that my salmon will nourish me through the night. And I will try and make some new weapons in the morning. Okay. So I have no additional fuel. Can I? No, it's not going to cook all of it. Okay, I have a single piece of salmon. Now however, I now can go to bed.
Which won't do you much good because I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Understandable. But in
I'm
theory...
following this long-ass road.
Yep.
And seeing where it goes.
Cool. Is that the road to Nullis's house?
Probably yes.
Because there's the first junction is the junction off to a desert village, which has currently a population of maybe 1. Because they all just left, died, I don't know. I didn't see any of them die, but there's 1 left. Next up after that you've got the Savannah village, where I've been working the last few days. It's now big and prosperous and has a bunch of iron golems. And then just after that you've got the road to Penny's house, and then at the far end of that road you have Nullis's house. So,
well,
yeah,
I saw a random bridge in the middle of nowhere for some reason.
Yeah. But yeah, generally if you, what's the word? If you sleep in a bed at night, especially if you're on single player, it will skip you to morning, which is quite useful when it's, you know, like this outside. Yes, that skeleton is riding the spider.
They do that.
Gonna run over here, punch some more of this tree down. So yeah, so it takes 3 blocks to make you basic tools. 4 or 5 blocks will
I see the desert village. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's shame there's no one there, so I'm going to try and fix that soon. That's my plan for after I've done the basics of, you know, setting things up. I'm probably as well going to move my house into the village.
Yeah.
For my own convenience. Now, I've got birch wood. Makes birch planks. Whoops.
I think I've done about all I can with my current house, so I might jump in a boat and see if I can find myself a nice cozy cove somewhere. Make myself a pirate cove.
Yeah. Fancy. Thanks, PewDie Space Pie. You're very helpful there. It's almost like you're kind of missing the point of me trying to show some of my friends how to play a game that I like.
I have hit the second village. It's very nice as well.
Yeah, cool.
And that's where the road ends. Nope, it keeps on going. It's just a little airborne. It's still good.
Yep, there's some bridges that need to be built there. But yeah, if you want to know how to play Minecraft, why don't you watch a YouTube tutorial instead of this knobhead? Well, I hate to be that guy, but that's kind of what this is meant to be. Except I'm not very, keen on the whole video editing thing.
He doesn't hate to be that guy, by the way.
I'm sure. Ah! Okay, I've got some wood now. I can use that to make torches. Now, I know someone in my chat a while ago tried to start beef with me, and apparently, whatever they did caused YouTube to temporarily shut down my ability to live stream. So that was good. Thanks YouTube.
What did you do? Did you question their parentage or the honor of their mother?
No, I just said that if they wanted to try and start beef with me, they would need to up their insult game because it was a weak sauce.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a weak sauce game.
Yeah. Now, I'd suggest that Mr. Space Pie there, or Miss Space Pie, I'm not going to assume, the entity referred to as Space Pie has sort of missed the point and is deliberately trying to be provocative for their own amusement.
But little do they know, Skog does not have a sense of humour, and it will not work.
That's the whole, why don't you watch someone else's video? It's like, well, because I've watched a load of people's videos, but people were like, hey, can you tell us? So, I did that. Ow. That's not working.
Jesus Christ, someone's put a lot of work into this road.
Bits of it are much better than others. The bit that Nullus built across the swamp, I'm not such a fan of myself. Okay, so I have rotten flesh, so I can trade that. I think it's clerics buy rotten flesh still, unless that's changed.
No idea.
Yeah, that's the basics. Obviously, once you've got, I'm going to go exploring in a cave soon. Once I've got some stone tools. But first of all, I need to get my food sorted out. Well, I like to play in survival, because if I play in survival with, friends, then you can have, nice interactions and stuff, and not just sit there and make a pre-recorded stream. Because I could pre-record something, and it would be like a lot of other people's, but if I do it, live, I can interact with the chat, have people call me a knobhead repeatedly, because, oof, I don't think I'll survive that. Creeper. Yep. I like how creepers have a bigger range when you're not facing them.
Is this Nullus's building in the snow biome?
Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to... Well, my house has seen somewhat better days, shall we say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish it and move house, which is a little bit easier, you know, when you actually just physically pick up the house and take it with you. Ooh, oh, I'm a fuckhead now. Someone's learned some new words. If it's any consolation to you, Space Pie, this was going to be like, you know, maybe an hour at most of just, you know, basic starting stuff, and then I was going to go back into playing my multiplayer, like, and actually doing more things, but people had asked if I could do this, so I am. Because although they could go and watch YouTube videos, they can harass me personally to go and do this for them. You know, that personal touch. So yeah, I'm just going to demolish my house, and move it into that village that I hadn't seen until I'd already built the house here. Because, advisory thing, explore the land a bit before you build a house. Because you might go, right, I'll build a house here, and then you'll find somewhere perfect just over the hill. Or like, you know, a draw distance away. Now, if I had a stone tools, this would be much quicker. So I think what I'm going to go and do is go and mine enough stone to make some stone tools. So I'm going to need at least 6 stone for that.
Is Pewdie Space Pie getting upset at you because the thing he's getting for free isn't exactly the way he wants it?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why he's still here if it's so bad, but...
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused.
It's every time I stream Minecraft, you get someone who jumps in your chat going, "You're doing it wrong." At least that's the voice I imagine they have.
It's rather charitable too.
You know, it's that whole everyone is entitled to their opinion, but if they're wrong, then, you know. But no, I'm just going to move my house, because this house, you know, this hilltop, it's alright, but, could be better. Well, I'm very sorry that I'm taking my time. I could, if you really want to watch one of those videos of someone doing a tutorial in under 5 minutes, then off you go. You know, no one is forcing you to stay here. Also, hey Stu. But yeah. Stone axe. Oh, stone axes. Still need to get around to watching the Age of Autism campaigns too, so I'll try and boost your viewing numbers on that when I get time. It's episode 7 now? It's only like a day's worth of content to catch up on. It's fine. All of which lists nice artwork. Yeah, I probably should have just, you know, made a new house and left this one here, but oh well. I've come too far to do that now. Now, my thoughts are, if I was to put... Ooh, message retracted. Aww. Now, is that a different account? Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't think I'll recover from that one. I got a KYS. Well, guess I better go do that. I mean, someone on the internet told me to do it, so, you know. Why is that chicken going sideways? Yeah, no worries, too. I say it's, so I'm glad I'm only doing 2 games a week at the moment, because, energy, what even is it? So, if I knock over these cactuses...
And there's only so many times someone can tell you to kill yourself before you give up.
Well, I'm very sorry that you're not learning anything when you're already a Minecraft pro. You know?
How? I have an idea. Why doesn't PewDieSpace create his own videos? And
Yeah.
then we will be. Then
I
we'll go to his videos and be major wankers to him.
but that would be effort. Whereas I can have a bit of fun building some little houses and, you know... 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... Now, I've got some sand, but I had neglected to put any fuel into my furnace. I mean, if the chat was not quite so derailed, I would probably be getting a little bit more done. Not gonna lie. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8...
Skog, would you like to apologise to PewDieSpace? He seems quite upset.
Oh, you're live streaming right now while commenting in someone else's stream. Okay then.
Maybe he's doing a takedown stream of you.
I don't know how I'll recover from this. Maybe I just won't, it'll be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna need some more wood, because that creeper blew up most of my trees. Now, it's a shame I burned all my doors. I need another one now. So, I now have stone tools. Stone tools make everything better. I've got a house that I can now occupy near a village, so I can get more stuff visually done. Cut down this tree quickly. That should give me all the remaining wood to make that house. If anyone wants to go and, you know, watch Mr. Space Pie YouTube stream instead, as it's apparently a much higher caliber of entertainment than I am capable of, I would not want you
Well,
to...
it must be because you're so terrible.
Oh yeah.
The only way is up.
I am the worst.
Or
I already
autism.
knew this, so it's not news. There we go. Put some torches up inside. And this is, by technicality if nothing else, a house.
We have a thought in the chat.
Ah. Not a nice thing to say about treks. Oh, sorry, the lady Trekkington. Now, what I was going to do was, now I have some wood, I'm going to put...
Thought can be a compliment.
It depends how you say it, I guess. And I have all of this wool, not wool, hay, straw, compressed wheat units. Alright, so it's a shame I lost all of that loot, but that's what I get for being careless. Right.
How will Cutie Space Pie ever recover?
Who knows? So.
I am a trained counsellor. He should DM me, and I'll help him.
And you are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, some apples, some more eggs, saplings. It's getting dark again. It always seems like the days on this server never last as long as you anticipate. Unless you want it to be nighttime, in which case they last 1,000 years. Just gonna tidy up this grass, sort of right-clicking with the shovel, because autism. You cheeky dickwaffle. Oh. Okay, so that villager stole my house. Get some energy back so I can run. Nope, they're in my house as well. Okay. The other trick you can do is if you hoe the ground, it'll make it green. Or not green, rather, but you can make it green afterwards. Oh, let's spectate this iron golem ruining someone's day. First, I need to remember to... Actually, no, I'm already remembering to this. I need to find a bed, though, that I can sleep in it to reset my spawn point. It's a creeper. I might just end up sitting inside a house overnight. That'll be fun. So what are you thinking of Nullis's place?
Unimpressed.
Oofed.
Hate. Inspiring.
I think I'm going to make green glass. That'll go nicely with the desert. And I can demonstrate the... where you get dye from cactus is to burn it. There we go. Now I can make green glass. Green stained glass. Don't need this fence for now, so I'm going to burn that as well. On the grounds of it's made of wood. Oh, I just realised I lost 30 levels. Oof. Oh well. I wasn't doing anything with them. Probably burn this lever, but I don't need to. Okay, so I've got plenty of dye. It is night time. There's angry bush monsters around. Ooh, spider silk. Yes. Spider silk. I need more of it because the spider silk I had before is gone now. I made a diss video on you. Oh no! How will I survive? I guess I'll just not watch it.
Are you going to be alright, Skog? Do you need a hug?
I like that someone has made a diss video on me, apparently, in the time it has taken me to faff around a bit. So I can make a loom, and with a loom I can get one of these unemployed villagers to become a loom person. And I can then try and buy shears off them to buy wool and make myself another bed because this fat bastard here took my fucking bed.
How long does it take a 12-year-old to make this video?
I know, I'll look forward to watching it later. They've also changed their screen name during this time.
Ah. Can you
they
put
used
a
be
link
called
to this
Space
video
Pie,
in for us?
and yeah, and now they're just called Space Pie YouTube. So they clearly took my name suggestion to heart. But I'm surprised though, judging by the shall we say acumen of their speaking, that they're not in school at the moment. Or maybe it's their lunch break.
I don't think school is this person's forte.
I like it when I fall through the doorway. That's always fun. That's lag. That's also lag. That's an Enderman. Hopefully that iron golem will be okay. Yeah, you give me funny looks as if you're not the one who's in my bed. Nah, it's not as bad as I know at one point I was like, okay, I've found a solution. What I will do is I will build a new block of houses, and as I finished them and night was falling, 3 new baby villagers ran into every single room of that house. And I'm just like, oh, I wanted to sleep. Now I could steal the awnings off of this, like, shop. That would probably be a good short-term solution. But concern. I was like, hello, hello new people in the chat. Now, because this villager went to sleep in my bed, because that's the thing they now do, before I could do that, I don't have a spawn point, so I'm just being extra careful overnight. Unfortunately, there's an iron golem kicking things to pieces outside. So I should probably make a iron pickaxe. That was on my list of things to do. And a stone sword couldn't hurt. Let's get some straw, wheat, things, you know. Okay, so we've got some carrots, we've got potatoes.
He now has a diss track on you. Ooh.
How will I ever recover? I do need the approval of every single person who watches my YouTube after all.
I wonder if he rhymed Skog with bog. That would have been very witty.
I don't know, maybe they're like Norwegian and actually have the proper pronunciation of Skog.
Skog, so maybe they rhymed with poog.
Who knows? I do look forward to watching that later. It should be a laugh.
I'm still waiting for my link.
I need some food. So I've got all this wheat that I stole, so I'm going to make some bread. I feel like I should make some more people moderators.
Don't make me a moderator. I will abuse my power.
Yeah, that's what I do, so.
But if you do, I promise I will not. I will not kick Pewdie Space Pie.
Nah, because I know a while ago when I was moderating one of Omegon's streams, just being like, I could probably put this person. Ah, no. See, it hurts less if you're facing it. I could probably moderate this person, but then it wouldn't be funny.
Yeah, and you're all for the keks, just like me.
Yeah. That's the thing, you know, if you're going to try and insult me, at least be funny. Otherwise, it's just kind of sad. Oh, and allegedly there's nothing on his channel. Oof. That's...
Did he just make this that channel just to come back and abuse you?
I can't believe they've done this. Not only has he apparently made a diss track about me, he has apparently not done that. Now I've got nothing funny to watch later.
It's just downright rude, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually disappointed now.
Young people these days, no respect.
Oh, it's on there. Oh. Let me know if it's any good, Steve. Now the question is, if I were to play it on stream, would it be suitable? Because I could put it in rhythm, or I could put it in, I could just put it on the YouTube tab. So yeah, let me know if it's any good, and I might put it on stream for you.
He probably does need a shout out.
This is one of my most dedicated haters yet. It's good. Right, now I've got some bone meal. Bone meal is useful. And there's several ways you can get bone meal now, but primarily the easiest way, from bones. So that's carrots, carrots, carrots. And if you wanted to, you could get, I'm just going to make all that into bone meal, and you can just keep going until it's all matured. It just uses bone meal. Right, so now I've got some crops, because stealing from villagers is one of the best ways of getting crops. Now I saw some pigs over here earlier, but there's also wabbits. Now wabbits are tasty. Oh, an 11-year-old! Oh no, how will I ever recover? I guess I'll just have to stop making YouTube videos and go back to being a, like, 3D, like, industrial designer. How will I recover?
Skog, I'm gonna go watch this. This is fantastic.
Alright.
Alright, let's have a look. What's this clown's name?
Space Pie Whitey.
Whitey. Alright. Space Pie Whitey.
So if you go on my stream, you can just go to that channel from the thing. So I should make a field for these pigs. I have now bred some pigs, and if I want to be a terrible person, I could just kill some of them now. Oh, is it disappointing? Oh, that's worse. See, we should have got Discanar in on this. Imagine what Discanar would be saying to this guy right now.
Here it is. Excellent.
Oof. Oof. I suppose I will have to have been wrecked. Right, now hopefully there should be. There's a weaver. Ah, he's only buying. Damn it.
I'm just gonna mute myself for a sec. I've got to pay attention.
Okay. Come on, alarm clock, turn off. There we go. That's what I get for waking up early. 11-year-olds on the internet are screeching at me. Right. So yeah, basic house, got some food, kill some pigs. You know. After that, it's a case of, I guess, just go through the, Oh, apparently they're going to make a part 2.
I gave it a pity thumbs up.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so I've gone through the basics of, you know, how to farming. Gist of it is, find a village, because villages have pretty much all the crops. You can breed animals. All the animals are the same. If you get shears, you can, you know, shear them. And I think for now, I'm going to run back to the main village that I'm working at. And I'm going to go and do something more productive. Because that was about an hour. I'd imagine that should be more than enough of me waffling on, trying to cover things, and not falling in that lava pit again. Because I'm not doing that twice, hopefully.
I listened to it, but I couldn't understand a thing that was said because I'm too old to hear pitches that high.
Ah.
So it was,
Should I listen to it on stream, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to listen to it. And you can have
mash
my
that
live
one
reaction.
button.
Oh, that's my horse. What are you doing over here?
Do you want the link, buddy? Quickly.
No, I can get the link.
Okay. It's called Skog Diss Track.
Oh! Oh, destroyed. I'm seeing a lot of 1s in the chat. Okay, let
This
me...
Ganar's here. This Ganar's here.
Oh, you should join us, Discanar. Be funny. Alright, I'm just gonna sit in here. Let's see. It's a lot of 1s in the chat. It's a lot of 1s in the chat. So, go to channel. I mean, if it's good, I might give you a wrench. We'll see how it goes. Space pie. This guy Skog was mean to be mean to him.
I want my diss track.
Okay.
Hey guys.
So that villager stole my house.
He's a mean head. I was just trying to comment to see if I
energy
can
back's
join
nothing
for
wrong.
a PC, but he's so
No,
rude.
there am I. Sounds like salad fingers.
SKMG.
I'm not listening to that. There you go, have your first subscriber.
A pity subscribe. Nice.
Right, let's get my decent gear back. And then the rest of my gear as well.
Could anyone
Hello.
hear what she was saying?
Velito Gamer? Is that pronouncing right? I don't know. Right, so I don't need the wooden tools anymore. So won't need that, won't need that, won't need those, don't need those, don't need those. Didn't need those, don't need those. What am I doing? Need that, need the chicken, need the buckets, need the cobblestone. Don't need those. Okay, I think that's enough unnecessary stuff in my inventory. Now, where is the Lumist? Lumist. Right. This is what happens when you've got a bit of time in a village. I literally came here, I think yesterday evening, and just been sort of mooching around, trading with them, building extra houses. Tiny villages have happened.
No, it's how? How is it a boy? Took an ash.
I'm honestly not sure. I don't really care either. I mean, they made an attempt, but the audio was difficult. So I could get a dyed leather tunic. That would be quite nice.
But I did it a favour and put it in the shameless
them,
plug.
surely. Ah.
Them.
Now, did you put in the Skog was mean to me or the Skog diss track though?
There's another one?
Yeah, they've got Skog was mean to me, which is a 53-second video of someone I can barely hear basically going, he was mean to me because I called him names, and it's just like, well what did you expect?
Was mean to me. Oh, this is fantastic.
Alright, these cows are not wanting to do anything. They have a live stream with their face on it. Ugh. Never understood face videos. It's like, we get it, you have skin, deal with it. Right, now, before it gets too dark, I'm going to go and peel this sheep. I should probably make a field for these sheep, because they're moving further and further away. And then in the morning, I'm going to start on that canal, because I'm exciting. Because I have this nice little prosperous village, but there's another village just the other side of that little desert, and I want it to have some villages too. Yeah, so I found some. We got some bamboo, courtesy of Nullus. I've been planting around the place.
Well, I would like to officially apologise for misgendering space pie. That was incredibly rude, and I'm not about the rudeness.
Doubt. Hey,
What?
here's a bedroom.
What I shared his his 2 videos with the rest of the Discord. This is support.
Yeah, I have to agree with that statement there, Ash Roberts. Imagine having skin or a face. Some kind of degeneracy there. Now, I have a road down this alignment. So if I build a canal, I need to do that. So I'm going to build a canal because I want to get villagers, and the easy way to do that without spending lots and lots and lots of iron is... I don't have any of that. Interesting. Okay. Can make a couple of shovels. There's a lot of loving going on over here, and it's a bit unsettling. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to go down the middle.
Ooh, there's a part 2.
Yeah.
Hello, Laura. Laura's in.
Hello, Laura.
Woot.
Right. So, the very fun and exciting, I'm building a canal. Because I've seen some, you know, when on the builds where I've got a lot more resources to hand, I've got a lot more progress, which I've streamed previously. I've built railway systems and just, you know, minecarts. You can just take the villagers wherever you want in minecarts. But I don't have that much resource, so I'm going to dig a canal because it's not very far. Now because I need to build this canal and then come back again, I'm going to dig it 1 block out, and I'm going to plug out another one. It's even more fire. Well, you should be careful, you know. You shouldn't be selling matches to young people. Right, so the first part of the canal is getting there. I'd imagine it's going alright, Laura. So I'm just playing with quacks, and someone was very, very disappointed that my live stream of me doing a basic intro to the game was not, in fact, a concise video.
Apparently, it was substandard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised it was that good, but yeah. I thought it might do for showing Omegon and the others some of the basic things. Now
Laura, are you streaming today?
Trex was here earlier, Laura. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello, sheep. I do need to make a field for those sheep. There's just lots of farmers around today. Okay. Huh. Alright.
Alright, my dudes, I gotta get out of here and get ready for work. So I will talk to you later.
Okay. See you
Bye,
later.
chat.
I remember back in day where, you know, small people didn't have fancy technology like smartphones. And now, apparently 11-year-olds on the internet can use it to send you, like, not even marginally abusive messages. I'm not saying you should be trying to abuse strangers on the internet, but if you are, at least put some effort into it. It just makes you look amateurish. That's a lot of views. That's good for you, you know, build up your channel. Right, right, we're nearly at the desert, so that's good. First shovel's about to give out. Next shovel. I mean, you know, if you're gonna pick me as the topic for one of your, you know, apparently your most viewed videos, then, you know, seemed only reasonable. Need to get... I actually have no idea how many subs I have. Some. Okay, and getting there. I should have cleared some more of this junk out of my inventory before I started. Do I have any more saplings? No. We have carrots. Let's eat some carrots. Oh no, not the N word. It's lags here and there, Lady Trekkington, but I'd imagine it's mostly just due to the Australia distance away from me. So store those. Store those. Guess I could store those. Let's make some bread to take with me. Oh, the savannah villagers, because this one's all the way out here. Yep. Lots of fun here. Right. Now, as Quacks isn't here to add to the conversation, as much as those of you who know him will be surprised by that, I may be a little quieter, but I will try and maintain the conversation and keep having a look at the chat. Do you have Omelette Arcade? I have no idea what Omelette Arcade is, so if you want to enlighten me, it may be something I'm interested in. Much excitement indeed, Omegon. You could join me if you wanted. Start a, you know, make your own sunny Innsmouth. Now, I have cunningly remembered to not bring any wood to make additional shovels with, but I should have sticks. Yep. Need to make crafting tables as required. That's how you know you've really made it on YouTube. When you have people making diss tracks of you because reasons. But no, they've technically put out a call for harassment of me, which, you know, is generally not seen as a good idea. But I'll be okay. Ah, decorating. How exciting. I should probably talk more then, so you have something to listen to other than the sound of sand dropping. So, canal digging is going well. How far away is this village? It's going to come in behind, never mind. What's an Enderman? So this is the little uninhabited village. I'm going to be right back, I'm afraid. Right, so about that, I am back. I'm afraid you can't join. It is a private server that I was invited to. So it's not even my own server. Eat. Sword. Spider. Num num num. Right. Now, it would have been a good idea while I was back there to have made some more shovels. Huh. Well, one thing this will do at least is give me a decent supply of sand and sandstone for a bit. My concern is that one day my nephews will find out I have a YouTube channel, and then I will have to never let them watch anything on there, because I am a... Well, when I'm not thinking about it, I am terrible at watching my language, and will just casually swear all the time. But generally not maliciously. More just sort of exclamatically, if that's even a word. Haha. But yeah, well, I've got 11 viewers of me digging a canal, so that's good. Hopefully there'll be a payoff for some of you. Otherwise I'll just feel bad. Ooh. That's a little deeper than I anticipated. I'm pressing shift here, for anyone who's still looking at this for the initial tutorial, so I don't fall to my death. Because falling to your death is inconvenient. I'm also going to need to have a solid edge to make this into a canal. Yeah, per se, I have... If my nephews want to see me play Minecraft, they can ask their mum to message me, at which point I can then normally call them through Facebook Messenger or something and just screen share. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Let's Play and Chill streams basically just do whatever you likes to. Like, people turn up. Like, I've had... Like, some of the regulars from, like, both our, like, RP games will just turn up in my chats on unrelated streams. But, yeah. I mean, I stream on, Saturdays, but... shouldn't stop you. I mean, you know, if you want to go in the afternoon or something... and avoid American time. You know? The whole thing of nothing should be really stopping you. Oh dear. I'm going to disavow that statement there. I can't. Disavow. Things I forgot to do. Planks. Crafting table. See you later, trucks. What Seed of World? I don't know what the Seed of the World is either. As I say, this is not my server. This is one that I've been invited to play in. And people are like, oh, you should stream more. So, this. Well, as I say, just, you know, stream during the day. That's what I'm doing. It's just, you might be a bit on your own more in non-swamp hours. Or in Imperial Fleet Towers if you're going to stream from there, I'd imagine. Yeah, no, it's the whole thing of, you know, there's really nothing stopping anybody other than, like, technology and timing to do live streams. I mean, it's, you know, download the Open Broadcast software. There's plenty of videos on how to set it up, tutorials, whatever. Then it's just a case of load up YouTube, have a look on the live stream panel, put a title in, put a thumbnail if you're feeling fancy. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Just then you hit the go button. The problem with swamp hours, though, is of course you have to then, you know, do stuff in the swamp. One is number one. Alright. Not quite sure what you mean by that. But, yeah, I mean... Oops, let's not use my bow as a shovel. That would be bad. I think it was on the Popcraft server that I made the big canal, and someone on 3 different occasions destroyed my bridge. Ah, you see, the trick, Stu, to streaming on your own is just to talk utter nonsense until the chat gives you something to talk to. That's how I do it. Generally just talk bullshit or just be awkwardly silent, depending on how much concentration I'm putting in without paying attention. Because I know it's the thing that I've been suggesting to Discanar when he was starting streaming is you just need. It doesn't matter what you talk about, you just need to talk. So we're nearly there, because I can see the village. So it'll be not too long. And then I'll be able to start bringing some villagers into this place, and I have my window open, the tiniest little gap, and every single motorbike goes past today. I wouldn't worry. So the trick is to just find at least one other person to like have in the chat, and then just get them to harass you while you stream. Either in the voice or the text channel. But you know your GM fairly well, but as I say, my advice on that front, as you know, is the one I do of have someone else do the actual streaming side of it, because then you can not worry so much about secrecy and having to keep that screen view. Because I know when I streamed last week for my game, because Nullis was busy, I ended up... the stream kept freezing, because... sorry, excuse me. It wasn't recording the window properly. I can pay for Spanish. No. I'm good, thanks. I do not need Spanish. Sorry, that sneeze is not quite over, and I'm very concerned there's gonna be a second. I want to say something about ducks. No, that's canard, and that's French. Never mind. Yeah. I meant to put in the description, it's a private server. I will probably add that in while I'm waiting for nightfall. Yeah, no, the easy trick to live streaming is just to keep talking until something starts making sense. I know I've managed to do it. I think at one point I managed to do a complete 3-hour stream without really stopping talking, and was then very surprised that that much time had passed. I also remember doing it once an 18-hour stream because I just sort of kept going, and then I couldn't talk the next day. So, you know, so that's fun. Dump some of this sand out. I can come and get it later. Do you do chips? Chips in America would be fries, but I'm not quite sure why, because fries their own type of chips over here. I don't know, do you have like a separate word for like chunky cut chips? Because like the fries type chips are not, you know, they're alright. You can't really use them for much. They don't really have much structural rigidity. They're like, you know, the McDonald's fries. You know, like proper chips, you know, you can use them as like, you know, miniature spoons, basically. Chips are chips. As in potato chips? As in crisps? Still trying to remember what your, Ah, you have wedges, okay. See, that at least, you know, makes sense, like, semantically. So I'm nearly out of shovels, again. Now, in theory, I can row along the ground, but water is easier. Now, the question is, do I import the villagers as children and hope that they will grow up, or do I import fully grown villagers? Because the logistics is the same, it's just, you know, do I want to, try and, bring in pre-trained ones that might have some experience, or do I just bring in untrained ones and hope for the best? I can foresee lots of very fun in the future with a bucket, as I have to fill up this canal. But it's nearly done, so that's good. New Sabaton song is up. That's Verdun, isn't it? I've seen. I think I'd seen the trailers for that one. Forgot how boring it was filling up canals on your own. Discnar's still in the chat and wants to join in. He's more than welcome. Hey, Laura. Hmm. I might have a look in a bit. I'm currently filling in a canal, which is taking up a lot less fun than I anticipated. If I judge this right, I can use the flow of the water to propel me along. It's not really working though, is it? Apparently so. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was just, you know, doing my live stream. I tried to listen to the track. It just sounded like chipmunks far away. Might listen to it properly later when I can adjust my audio settings a bit. But doing that midstream is not advisable. I mean, if it's so bad, at least, you know, you give me some watch time, so I can't complain. You know, it's okay if it's bad, you know, like, offer critique, I can try and improve. If the critique is the entire concept is wrong, then I guess, you know, that's more of a you problem, really. And if you think it's boring, you should see some of my computer-aided design streams. Those are very boring. Do you want to watch me spend an hour and a half drawing a Victorian railway truck? Because I've got streams of that. And the latest one I did was the T10. Nice. I was quite happy how that came out. It's one of my nicer models I've done recently. Came out a bit smoother than the N. I want to say the N. Was it the N27? I think it was the N27. The N11 being the bigger of the two. I got debunked. Oof. Oof. How will I recover? I don't know. Maybe I'll have recovered in time for my D&D 3.5 edition game on Saturday at about 7 PM UK time. Just gonna plug my own videos during my stream. Okay. And we have what is Who've You and Butts? I like that my moderators are giving me, you know, much more stick than the people in my chat. It's quite pleasant. So, gonna make a boat, and we're gonna start moving some villages.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Alright. I'm live streaming on YouTube if you're not aware.
Should I go then?
I mean, you don't have to. Just, you know, be conscious that whatever you're saying is being transmitted to a bunch of angry 11-year-olds at the moment.
How angry girls.
One of them made a diss track on me.
Ouch.
Yeah, I don't know how I'll recover. Right.
What's your YouTube? What actually? Where are you streaming first?
YouTube on my channel.
Okay.
Now, I need to find a villager and trap them in this boat. But all the villagers have gone to bed. So I guess I'm going to have to wait till morning. Brain. Hey. Did it just become morning again? I'm gonna steal this farmer.
Has that tendency.
Hey. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the
I
boat.
just found the diss track.
Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. No, I don't want to. Get in the boat. Will they not get in the boat anymore? Coming for you. Come on, get in the boat. This used to work. If this doesn't work anymore. Hey. 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 Well, the lighting engine's bugged. Oh well. Alright, that village is gone now, I guess. I have some. I do know some Spanish. Okay, I'm not completely like illingual. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about how I get the villagers in the boat anymore. That used to be much easier. You sort of used to kind of, you know, shove them. Wait, not that one. This one? I feel you're being deliberately insensitive there, Omegon. Oh, they're stuck in this bit. Oh, that's a lot of eggs. Okay. See ya. I hope you enjoyed watching whatever this was. Okay, so we have unemployed ones, right. Gonna get them in the boat, and they're gonna enjoy it. They're gonna have a nice time. I'm gonna take them to somewhere else, and they can live there. Get in the boat. Both. Straight in there. Hey, in the boat. Oh no. Okay. I know what to do now. I chase down this guy with a boat. Boom. Boat shot. Okay. Excuse me. Are you gonna replay to Space Pie? Probably not. I am somewhat busy getting villagers into boats and stealing them. Wahoo! So this should hopefully work. I can then take the villager, drop them off at the other end. Oh dear. Oh dear, Laura. The person who needs to do the sound balancing is the person who apparently has made a diss track on me. I don't know how I'm going to recover. It's like, you know, one insult. It's kind of sad. Okay, so we have 2 villagers, in theory. In theory. Is the other one still around and or alive? I can see a head. Alright, so we have 2 villagers, in theory. Now the question is, what's this guy? He is a farmer. And with this farmer, I can rule the world. And buy bread. So I need potatoes for this lad. Potatoes are a slightly inconvenient one. Maybe I'll get another villager. Yeah, so I should probably just go back to doing like 3D design work. Now, if I was uncharitable, I could just time you out, but then it wouldn't be as funny. I'm not also encouraging any of my moderators in the chat to time him out, because it's funny. Maybe I'll listen to the next track on the hour. That render distance. So, this village is really quite populated. Oh, I saw what you did there, oh my god. Right. It's coming up for the 2-hour mark. Let's go to channel. Oh, even more.
Yeah, I'm sorry to do
Zero
this to you,
beats.
Skog, but you were being an asshole to me on your stream, so yeah. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
I'm not listening to that. Oh dear. I can't tell if you're faking that voice or not. That sounds like someone trying to fake a voice, but I'm not sure. Kind of just seems like bullying at this point. But it's like on the direction you wouldn't anticipate. Oh dear. Right. I should probably build a new, like, bigger house in this village. The question is, what do I build it from? Could build like a little nice tower block. Why is this house so dark? So I've got quite a lot of acacia wood. Could build it out of sandstone. Could probably cast a house out of obsidian if I put enough time into it. Oh dear. Yeah, the lighting engine's really bugged right now. Hey. Hello. So, let's go and carefully fall off the roof. Got this little map of the village. So, I could put something behind the church, maybe? Or I could put something out near this end. I put something behind the... Actually, no, there's a big space here. Let's put something here. I might make the village square bigger as well afterwards. It'd be really good though if I could get those trees to grow. Maybe I'll go and cut down some pines at Nollis's house and show you that. That might be something a bit different. Break up the monotony of me digging a canal. If your diss track is sing Gucci Gang repeatedly, you need to get good, scrub. Like, at least take some cues from Ailstorm's Anchor. Hey, I got a chick from an egg. Nice. Now, I could use a lot of this birch wood, but I prefer the spruce wood because I'm boring. And this road needs completing at some point and trimming down so that horses can go down easily. Speed horse. Now, I did not build this bridge. This was built by Nollis. I anticipate eventually building a nicer sort of like wooden bridge, probably. I don't know what you mean by it's over. Ah, dog on a boat. Alright. Not gonna interrupt that doggo. I'll just let Penny know where her dog is. Hey, 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 hey. Horse. There we go. Ah, the arc bridge. That one that we took ages to build, and then someone's like, can you tear it down, because it's in the way. It's blocking the spawns of the Caprisuchus and the Sarcosuchus. I'm like, really? Because I finished it and then got spear tackled off my boat when I went to take a picture. I missed the boats though more than that. Like the bridge was alright, but the boats, like the HMS Bimark Royal was the pinnacle of our fleet, and I think did we end up scuttling that one? I forget, or was that one we left? It was a good server. It's just that one griefer that no one would deal with. Yeah, the Buy Me Ark Royal was a fine boat. I don't remember if I got any screenshots, but I think I'm trying to remember which one it was now, because I know I built I think I remember scuttling the Pharaoh. Yeah, the thing is we couldn't have built anything resembling the Bismarck on that server because we didn't have any guns. It had to all be, I did much prefer the I have 2 wyverns on deck, another 2 wyverns in the hold, and can move really, really fast aircraft carrier. Oh my god, he's being fun. We can, laugh at him. Now, I could be fancy and try and build a stone-framed building. I have a whole pickaxe on me, so... Oh yeah, because I know we had, I think it was before we found out how you made the bigger boats, which was to not use S+. We did pretty well. Because I remember we had the, what's it? Operation Desert Stew. Where we went and, captured that oil rig. Good times. I remember the first time it was we went to that beach and then, was it the angry kangaroos just came and kept kicking the shit out of us? Or was it something else? It's been a while. Yeah, it was fun, but that game became like a full-time job. Which was not useful, as I already had one of those at the time. Part-timing is much more comfortable. Yeah, because I know we had the deck plate of that built, but getting it the right shape was tricky as well. Because I think the Buy Me Ark Royal was as long as we could make it. Oh, I'm out of sticks. I mean, Operation Desert Stew worked. We captured that oil rig. I mean, we couldn't hold it, but we captured it. But yeah, I think the Pharaoh was probably 4 of the best ships I'd built. Oh, that ship got sunk so many times. Because it was the Kicking Turtle at one point just ripped its deck off, having angered some Paraceratheriums and got them on deck. I know after that, that hull at least got renamed the Turtle Soup, which we then built as the Phoenix catching boat. That eventually got destroyed by a Gigantosaurus that Nuka had tried to tame with it. That was fun. What else? There was the longboat. There was the regular just flat boat with like the fence. There was the small carrier. And then there was my big Corvette I made with space enough to carry a Wyvern on the front deck. Good times. Ah, yeah, and the Flying Scotsman. That was... the Flying Scotsman was good. Did we ever get that? Did we record that? I don't remember. Just when we went to go and collect Nuka and he wouldn't stay on the boat, so we had to hold on to him and he was just ragdolling around in the wind. And how it was just like, oh cool, so if you join the tribe, then we can all be together. Okay, now what did we forget to do? We forgot to open the door. Bugger. So now we've got to break down the wall of this building to get Nuka out so we can move Nuka. Turns out you weren't even that far away. Ah, and the milk float. The milk float that was just 2 fridges, 2 beds, and a really fast hull. Oh yeah, you did get the death of Small Bean on video. I felt so bad for that, because Small Bean was winning, and then Small Bean just died. Oh dear. Oh, I felt so guilty. And then I spent like an hour and a half trying to get Nullus a new otter. Ark would be good to play if you could have it on a local multiplayer where you can stop the game when you stop playing. Because that was just suffering after a while. You know, you'd have to have someone wake up in the morning to feed the dinosaurs. And then you'd have to have someone else on most of the day to also feed the dinosaurs. And then Kicking Turtle blew the side off our base. And yeah, that kind of ruined it, really. Because we could have rebuilt, but once someone's already destroyed, you know, your vault with, like, the turrets and all the defensive measures, as if it was nothing, and you only killed them once in the process. Right, let's run up to Nullus's house so I can show the nice people who are watching the wonders that he has done on the top of a mountain covered in snow and llamas. Here's his llama pit. This is diamond speckled horse. Huh. Okay, there's been some renovation work since I was last here. Alright then. Yeah, but as I say, when I was not having to work too much, I could just sit there and watch the babies until they were big enough. How many of the big gribbly things did we get through before because remember when, you know, like the big, what are they called? The huge gribbly monster that Nuka had, and he had one called Levi and another one called, is it Pitch? Because I remember the first one he got was purple because of the event that was on. I would quite like to play some PlanetSide, to be honest. It's good fun. And I've got it downloaded still. I just missed the last stream that you were doing. I'll play some that in a bit. Where's my horse? A horse. A horse. There you are. Now you'll notice I did not steal anything from Nullus while I was here. Honest. That's why I'm running away at speed. Yeah, because I know you were trying to get one, and then... Was it both of Nuckers died to a volcano? No, no, Levi lived. Levi lived. It was Pitch that jumped in the volcano and tried to fight the volcano. I mean, good on him. He nearly lived, but yeah. Oh, you didn't do the stream. Well. So I'm still down for playing PlanetSide. Just hit me up and I'll be around. If you want like some neutral ground, you can just do it on my server. Then I can bring in anybody who's interested from my side. As I've been hanging out a bit of a quieter server recently, as the swamp can get a little loud and you know, mix things up a bit. Oh yeah, risk of rain. But yeah, no, I might try and jump off the PlanetSide in a bit. Combat medicing is hilarious when you just have a shotgun and don't care. Because it's just like, oh look, there's people who aren't Terran Republic. They're gone now. Because remember at one point, I think I had a 4-hour stalemate that I was helping in. Where we just helped with just 4 hours of fighting over one building and 3 points. And then eventually, I think presumably, the Europeans woke up again. Or the oh no, it's the Australians arrived. And the Australians turned up and just started destroying the Weeaboo faction. Yeah, to be fair, it's mostly the Pathfinder talk that kind of put me off a little bit from the swamp for a while, just because it was the same stuff every day, and it got rather tiresome. You know, it's fine, it's just, you know, I needed a bit of a break. Alright. So I guess tomorrow night in game, I will ride to Penny's house. So, thinking a big chunky tower block's probably going to work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Rising Storm is, I just used to be playing that every night. It's, you know, it's good fun. It's just, you know, gotta pace yourself. You can't just keep playing the same stuff all the time, sadly. So 1, 2, 4. I can remember how to maths. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, this many. That. Now, will I have to go back to Nullus's house to steal more of his stuff? I mean, borrow more of his stuff? I mean, steal? Possibly. Yeah, I don't think I've ever streamed Rising Storm because I don't know if it's just one of those things that's... I think I streamed PUBG once and concluded my computer does not enjoy this. Well, I think last time I played PUBG it had stabilised a lot and was running a lot smoother, so maybe. Okay, so we have basic, foundation, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a challenge. We're going to narrow that down a little bit there, Jason. So, I mean, my current challenge, I guess, is I'm trying to build a block of flats because these villagers keep repopulating themselves. And the question is, do I make more farms? Do I make more... I should probably make more librarians, realistically. Could do with a lot more of those. And if anyone asks, Skog, how do you plan such buildings? And the answer is unimaginatively in my head. So I'm going to turn all of that spruce into spruce wood planks, because, you know, I could be more adventurous, but... and I've wrapped my foot around my headphone cables again. I might put a stripe of acacia into each wall, but only on the outsides. I should probably deal with my horse as well at some point. Need a lot of wool soon. Good thing I've got lots of sheep nearby. In fact, I don't think I've actually shown this... I haven't actually streamed this world yet. I've not actually shown anyone the actual house that I built. Oops. Okay, so that's the ground floor mostly framed out. Now, again, because I'm super exciting, spruce wood. So I need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get the ground floor done, then I'll work on the stairs. And the windows will probably be green glass, as I have an excess of familiar. Yep, super exciting, I know. I am possibly going to have to stop. I'm probably going to... oh, I'm going to have to stop at the 3-hour mark, because the old breathing is difficult challenge is beginning again. Huzzah. So again, it's the very simple 5x5 buildings. You're just blocking them all up together. So, with some windows and beds, these will become very basic rooms. So, let's go and remember where I left those. The odd block in the floor is a crafting bench, Laura, so I can make bigger items. Well, that's all. So green glass, 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 glass. Oh, I did need that wall, actually. Get rid of that, get that. Yeah, eat. I should have you design my castle. I mean, I've built castles. I could probably, if it's, well, I should be able to log into the another world I'm in, where I have built a castle. It's not particularly fancy or like picturesque, but it's just a big chonky fortress. So I had somewhere to put my banners. So I've got 4 windows spare. Let's turn that spruce into that. There we go. Oh dear, yeah, press F for spilled coffee. Oofed. So, I now need a staircase. But I have some spare fence. I guess I will put a little table in the corner here. In the corner. There we go. So in theory I can just keep making this little block of houses taller. To expedite getting things done. So next up, gonna have a staircase up the centre of the building. It's gonna be a bit of a clumsy staircase, but such is the staircase. Make it out of the acacia wood. So I've got yeah, this will work. Placing the blocks upside down because, you know, aesthetic. So I'm up here now. Then I'll have the little thing looping around, and I can go back up again on a staircase set above it. The question is, how graphically intensive is PlanetSide? Because I can't remember. Because it might be that I can just stream some PlanetSide. But that might be really boring and or graphically not favourable. Yeah, the graphics aren't the issue, it's the my processor dealing with those graphics. Did the troll leave? Apparently so, unless they're being very, very quiet. Be a shame if they had left, because they were providing me with quite a lot of entertainment. The advantage of living rent-free in someone's head, I suppose. Crap, so I don't fall off. I'll need to make 3 more doors soon. One, two, three. There. And I'm nearly out of pine wood. But this is a very economical way of making houses, at least in Minecraft. Yep. I'm going to need to cut down some more acacia wood. See about the lighting engine? There's torches there and there, but you wouldn't know it. So let's update the map. There we go. I was meant to be going to Nullus's house. Oh well. Yeah, if you want to do that. So just, you know, if people want to join in, sort of thing, then I can do it in my Discord and or in the swamp or whatever. Well, to be fair, Stu, if you're streaming PlanetSide, you might as well stream PlanetSide rather than just streaming it on my channel. That house looks really boring. Almost as boring as this set. Yeah, somewhere around here is my house with a forge in it. I think I was using the blacksmith shop one. So, put those in there, and let's see how much bamboo it takes. Do like bamboo, it's quite useful for, you know, stuff. But it burns really fast. So that's 2, 3, nearly 4 bamboo per brick, so might take a little while. However, there is a load of trees over there that I can go and cut down. I mean, I'm not going to steal all of Nullus's stuff. I don't want some of it. Besides, I already borrowed some of his bricks. I'll bring them back. It's just more expedient this way. Now, one thing I normally do in this kind of village is build a nice tower. So you've got somewhere to stand on and look down upon all you survey. And all you survey is currently cows. if I was feeling a bit more productive, I would have set up for the Weird Sisters line, which is ruler of all I survey, and all I survey is trees. Gods, I hate this kingdom. It's, I believe, the Duke Felmet. Boing. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Turn the villagers up, you say? I have the first new person in the house. And the question is... And the answer is no. That sound of a door opening and closing repeatedly is going to get very tiring. I might have to change how the staircase works. How did this guy get all the way out here? Weird. What was I out here for? I guess more acacia. Probably plant some of these trees again. Oh yeah, that's what I was checking on the forge. That went even less far than I thought it was going to. So I need to get more beds. Make more windows. Right. I'm going to join the stream a bit sooner because I am quite hungry and I don't want to have to wait another amount of time. So where is the pony? Pony. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Nope, pony's gone. Alright. Guess I will go for a walk. Hopefully pick up some wood while I'm back at the main house. Yeah, no, it sounds like we're streaming some PlanetSide on Master Stu's channel in a bit. I'll try and remember to link it in the description. I don't quite know what you mean by that, Radgar. I should probably check in on these the other villagers later, though, I think. Well, conversely, though, of course, Stu, if PlanetSide works out for streaming on my channel, I'll just stream PlanetSide, and you can also stream PlanetSide. Get that whole multi-angles thing going on. I'll have to try and remember what I was doing and how decent my character is. Because I imagine as you guys have been playing it more recently, that's pretty good. But we could just start new characters. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah, so I can try and stream it, and if it doesn't work out, I'll just send people to your channel. But I basically want to go get some lunch, as I've suddenly got very hungry. Oh, the last thing that is probably should have shown people earlier on. Yeah, I have no idea what level my characters are. And yeah, the grind is a lot. But those 3 hours holding the ground for the Terran Republic was worth it. The sun's going down, and I'm nearly at the pillager outpost. I might play a bit then on my own. It's not bad, and I say if I got a chat to talk to, it's pretty easy. But yeah, that tower is full of very angry people with crossbows who make a different sort of noise. Oh, Discanar's new house. Let's have a look at this on the way back. Ooh, it's made of stone. And is symmetrical. Ooh, he's learning. Good. That's nice. That's a nice little wholesome garden. He's got a doggo and a bed. And another bed. Yeah, I might be back nearer 3 o'clock my time, I guess, as lunch is a meal that I enjoy eating. Yep, nearly back. It's Discanar's old house. Oh yeah, here's my quarry. I need some stone, so yeah, that's a thing. It will go deeper. Oh, I'm starting to lose my voice now. That's great. Okay. So here's my rainbow of sheep. Try and get some high ground. Yeah, you can't set a stone house on fire, sadly. I mean, usefully. So yeah, there's the sheep. Need to get some more brown ones. Couldn't get brown dye for a while. And then I did. Yeah, here's the bridge I built for no particular reason. It literally crosses barely anything. Here's Quacks, who was on earlier's some of his farm. And his house is off in the render distance. Ooh, that's changed a bit. Fancy. There's the cow pit. That used to be the sheep pit, is now a pig pit. And I think this was the thumbnail for the video. The not quite yet finished communal house. It's got all the different workstations. Got the auto forge. Ooh, my nether brick. Nice. I'm going to take my character up to the bedroom and call it there. So, I hope everyone's enjoyed watching. I'll probably be back in half an hour to an hour. And if you don't join me then, have a nice day. That's not the right tab. That's the right tab. Have a nice